Mainit na balita.
I want to be clarified on this issue. Kanina nga, medyo hindi, yung feeling ko about him testifying here is somehow clouded, no? But when he said that he's willing to not to run anymore, just to focus on the fight of having justice, medyo ano ako doon, na-touch ako doon. Ayan. So, that's, kaya nga gusto kong iklaro kasi kanina sabi ni Colonel Marcos, mali yung sinabi mo. So now, dalawa yung SW that was issued by 2 judges. Ayan, okay. So, ano,
Hindi po, Your Mr.
Colonel
Chair.
Marcos is lying. Wait, Colonel Marcos is lying.
Opo.
Were you put into custody by the NBI?
Custody?
Yes, during the time that
Yes po.
how many months ka na sa NBI?
Almost 6 years.
Sa NBI?
Opo.
6 years?
Opo.
Ganun ka katagal sa NBI? Hindi ka tinransfer sana? Is it the right procedure? The NBI, bakit ganun katagal si Kerwin? Napaka-special naman nata niya na nasa siya sa NBI. For 6 years? Is this the right standard and procedure? So, nung pinatay na yung tatay mo sa kulungan, doon ka natakot at doon kayong parang feeling mo na baka ikaw ang isunod.
Opo.
Espinosa, considering that he testified in the Senate and now he's testifying in the House of Representatives. And then basically, Kerwin, you are testifying now under oath that yung mga sinabi mo sa Senado, some of those were not true because you were under duress. Am I correct?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
And including on those testimonies, if I'm not mistaken, a while ago, I was able to find out kay Colonel Marcos that in the Senate, you mentioned 3 million and here you mentioned 4 million. Is that correct?
Ang sinabi ko sa Senate, 4 million.
Hindi 3 million.
Hindi.
So,
Hindi po, Your Mr.
Colonel
Chair.
Marcos is lying. Wait, Colonel Marcos is lying.
Opo.
So, Colonel Marcos, you are under oath. You are lying under oath in here.
Yes, sir. I have a record here on the Senate proceedings. Nakasave po sa cellphone ko. Ang sinabi niya, 3 million. Dalawang 1.5 million. Hindi po ako nagsisinungaling, Mr. Chair.
Will you confirm that, Kerwin?
Basta ang sinabi ko sa Senado, 4 million.
Can you kindly submit that to us? Para at least test the credibility
Nandito
of all
po,
those. What we wanted to find out in here is that we want to test the credibility of all the resource persons that we are inviting. We are not telling you, Kerwin, that the totality of your affidavit is wrong right now in here. But we wanted to find out the veracity of all those statements that you have mentioned. Because the credibility of this Quadcom is at stake in here. And that's the reason why we wanted to know yung validity na lahat ng sinasabi mo. Considering also that you have filed your certificate of candidacy to run for the mayor of Albuera. Di ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
And at the same time, the reason why you appear in this hearing is to seek justice.
Yes po, exactly.
What is your priority? What is your priority? Running as a mayor or seeking the truth for your father?
Hustisya po para sa papa ko. Kaya kong talikuran yang politika.
So in other words, in seeking the truth and to prioritize in finding out the truth about the death of your father, you're willing to not to run anymore.
Yes po.
So, are you willing to withdraw your
I am willing to withdraw.
sa paglaban mo ng mayor?
Opo.
Because hindi mo kami masisisi dito, Kerwin, kung mag-iisip kami na may halong politika ang lahat ng ginagawa mo. And that's the reason why ako very what do you call this, medyo adamant ako sa intention mo on going in here. But most likely, if you're going to tell us that you're going to withdraw yung paglaban sa mayor, somehow baka ako mismo maniwala ako sa mga sinasabi mo. But that will be based on all the answers that you will be giving us on the questions that I'll be asking. Okay. Kanina, tinanong na natin yun, no? So mamaya malalaman natin yung veracity ng sinasabi ni Colonel Marcos. Meron kang na-dismiss na mga kaso sa drugs, ano? Yung 2 drug cases mo, the reason for the dismissal, demurrer to evidence. Am I correct?
Yes po.
At yung kaso mo sa money laundering cases filed against you, meron, di ba?
Meron po akong kaso sa AMLA. At ang sinabi na 5 billion,
Yes.
kahit itanong po sa AMLA, walang ganong pera.
So may pros and assets ka ba?
Ha?
May na-freeze na asset during the course of the investigation? Kasi you are under investigation on the money laundering. So, may na-freeze bang asset sa iyo?
Meron po.
How much?
Walang cash. Mga property lang po.
What is the worth of the properties that was frozen?
Properties, land, at
How?
bahay, at sasakyan lang po.
So, gaano kalaki yung lupa?
Hindi gaano kalaki. Tulad ng mga siguro may 2 hectares at tapos may mga negosyo naka-freeze yung tinatayo sana namin na gasolinahan sa lungsod namin na freeze dahil sa AMLAC at yung hotel ng papa ko.
Okay. Hindi gano'ng kalakihan yung mga lote na na-freeze.
Opo.
And even
Kasi wala po akong lote na malaki.
wala kang lote na malaki. At yung company na sinasabi ni Colonel Marcos a while ago, na merong mga dummy na under a certain corporation, you deny it.
Wala pong katotohanan yan.
Sige, AMLA.
Mr. Chair.
Salamat, Kerwin. Andito ang AMLA, di ba? AMLA, please. Okay, AMLA. So, there is a pending case doon sa sa money laundering.
That's correct, sir. Both civil and criminal cases
So,
against Kerwin Espinosa.
So, doon sa sinabi ni Kerwin Espinosa, will you concur to the statement that he delivered?
That is correct, sir. There was a freeze order issued against Mr. Espinosa, and there were also criminal cases filed against him.
Gaano kalaki yung mga properties, assets, and everything?
May I be allowed to verify first, Your Honor, to check my records?
So, hindi nyo pa alam?
I will have to check the records,
O sige,
Your Honor.
kanina may sinasabi si Colonel Marcos about the 5.1 billion. Saan nakuha ni Colonel Marcos yun? Sabi niya kanina sa inyo.
Sir, may I be allowed to check the records first? I'm not the one personally handling the Espinosa case, Your Honor.
Can you kindly call your boss and tell us in a while? Dahil ito naman po ay very important matter that need to be verified for us to find out the personality of Kerwin Espinosa, no? If he is lying or not, or Colonel Marcos is lying. Kasi kung si Colonel Marcos ang nagsisinungaling dito, we will be citing him in contempt. So, now, tanong tayo sa pakitawag po, no? Ha, sir?
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, tapos sa PIDEA, andito NBI, di ba? Were you put into custody by the NBI?
Custody?
Yes, during the time that
Yes po.
how many months ka na sa NBI?
Almost 6 years.
Sa NBI?
Opo.
6 years?
Opo.
Ganun ka katagal sa NBI? Hindi ka tinransfer sana?
Kasi may retention doon sa sa NBI po.
Is it the right procedure? The NBI, bakit ganun katagal si Kerwin? Napaka-special naman nata niya na nasa siya sa NBI. For 6 years? Is this the right standard and procedure? NBI.
Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, there's no court order for the transfer of Kerwin Espinosa from NBI to...
I mean, is that the proper procedure?
No, Your Honor, but there must be a court order before we can transfer.
Or he was so special that he has to be put into the NBI custody?
No, Your Honor.
It's not special.
No.
Are you sure? Anyway, Pidea. Under siya sa Witness Protection Program. Okay. Pidea. Andiyan ang Pidea. Ay, DG Lasso. During the time that Kerwin Espinosa was under the custody of NBI, did you monitor any drug activities during his being under the detention of the NBI? 6 na taon yun eh. Di ba?
Your Honor, we had no information.
You have no information as of now? Or yung mga dating... were you there already during the time of Kerwin Espinosa was under the custody of the NBI?
Not yet, Your Honor, but I asked my companion.
Can you
from the
kindly give us yung mga detalye? Kasi there is reports that when he was in the custody of NBI, there was a matrix of drug activities being perpetrated by Kerwin Espinosa. I want to be clarified on this issue. Kanina nga medyo hindi yung feeling ko about him testifying here is somehow clouded, no? But when he said that he's willing to not to run anymore, just to focus on the fight of having justice, medyo ako doon, na-touch ako doon. And now, na sinasabing dito sa allegation that there was drug activities during his time when he was in the NBI. I want to be clarified on this as well. This representation wanted to find out para maklear ko yung reason why Kerwin Espinosa is testifying in this Quadcom. Kasi medyo sa akin niya, medyo malabo sa akin to. Considering also that the issue of warrant of arrest was issued by Judge Sabari, and Kerwin Espinosa mentioned that it was issued by Cabalunga. Were you was only mistaken or talagang medyo...
Dalawa po. Dalawa po.
Ayan.
Oh.
So ano yung dalawang sinasabi mo?
Yung sinasabi ko na si SW, bali dalawa yung SW na Mr. Chair na
In-issue.
In-applyan nila.
So may in-issue si Judge Cabalunga at may in-issue si Judge Sabari.
Opo.
Ayan. So that's kaya nga gusto kong iklaro kasi kanina sabi ni Colonel Marcos mali yung sinabi mo.
Opo.
So now dalawa yung SW that was issued by 2 judges.
Opo.
Ayan. Okay. So at least kumaklaro na tayo. So ngayon Kerwin, kanina sinabi mo nag-public apology ka, no? And you were addressing this to Secretary De Lima. And I think, Mr. Chairman, yung sinabi mo kasi parang naging utu-utu ka doon sa naging sunod-sunudan ka sa inutos sa iyo ni General Bato that ito ang dapat mong gawin at ito ang mga dapat mong ituro. Ituro mo si ganyan, ituro mo si Peter Lim, si Laila De Lima, si Lovely Ampal, si Peter Cos, si Jim Veloso, General Oak, at sumunod ka naman, di ba? Sa inutos sa iyo.
Dahil po sa takot.
Yon. And you were under duress.
Yes po.
And how can you prove to us that you were indeed under duress during that time? Ano yung mga circumstances? Ano yung mga bagay na talagang natakot ka? Paano mo sa patutunayan sa Quadcom na to na talagang natatakot ka during that time?
Dahil po, Mr. Chair, sa nangyari sa ama ko na pinatay na ng mga pulis sa loob ng kulungan.
Dahil ano po?
Dahil po, pinatay ang ama ko sa loob ng kulungan.
Okay. So, nung pinatay na yung tatay mo sa kulungan, doon ka natakot at doon kayong parang feeling mo na baka ikaw ang isunod.
Opo. At sinabi sa akin nung nag-uusap-usap kami doon sa AIDG, baka ako ang isunod pag hindi ako sumunod sa gusto nilang mangyari. Na banggitin yung mga taong sinasabi nila. Po, Mr. Chair.
So, okay. You were the only personalities na were you included in the drug list? Kasama ka ba sa drug list? Yung sa first drug list.
Hindi.
Kasama ka ba doon?
Wala akong...
Yung first drug list na nilabas ni former president.
Opo.
Kasama ka doon?
Kasama po ako doon.
And you're lucky enough dahil nga yung ibang mga kasama doon sa list, patay na ngayon. Pero ikaw, buhay. What's so special na until now buhay ka? Considering that you are a high-profile personality on drug list, but still, buhay ka. Because nasa NBI ako. At
kung siguro wala ako sa NBI na nasa WPP, siguro ngayon buto na lang ang makita sa akin.
So, kaya yun ang pinaka-reason kaya nakikooperate ka kay sinabi mo kay General Bato.
Yes po.
Aside from General Bato, siya lang ang nakausap mo. Wala nang iba pa?
Wala na po.
Okay. Our chairman is trying to influence me to stop. And I think
you still have 30 seconds.
wala
to
tayong
wrap up.
demokrasya dito. Others are given so much time. But us, limited. But of course, siguro dahil tayo po ay magaling na sundalo, katulad ni General Acop, ay ititigil ko po muna momentarily yung aking pong pagtatanong. And I'll be reserving some of my questions maybe in the next hearing. But of course, marami pa sana akong tanong kundi yung bakit sa Dubai at sa Abu Dhabi yung pinili mo. Don't you think that, kasi mahal ang doon ang lifestyle doon Doon ka magtatrabaho, doon ka titira, dadali mo pamilya mo doon.
Mr. Chair, sa pagkakaalam ko, malaki din ang sahod doon.
Pero dadali mo buong pamilya mo?
Depende, Mr. Chair. Kung kakayanin ng sahod, magiging sahod ko doon ko na lang ay paaralin yung pamilya ko.
At yung nga sinasabi ko,
anak ko.
medyo high profile lang ang Abu Dhabi. Di ba? Mahal. Di ba? Kaya medyo sa akin questionable pa yung mga issue na yan that I really wanted to prolong sana. But of course, I will yield back my time to the chairman.